Now say I want to incorporate some actual video footage that I captured already. I just imported my image, my movie that I captured a little while ago outside. I took a video of a marigold and I imported it last. Under this 2010, it'll list out all my images that I've incorporated into other projects, but this is what I want right here. So what I need to do is, I clicked on that first frame, but I want to incorporate this whole thing, so I'm going to extend it all the way over. So I'm going to click off it. You can also just right click and select entire clip and then drag it right into where you want it. Okay, so now it's going to play my selection there. You can hear it has audio with it. And at the end of this, I actually do some shaking with the video so we can edit it out. There, now you see it shaking. We don't want that obviously in the movie, so we're going to actually edit that out. So I'm going to change this where it says 30S. I'm going to increase it because it's going to give me more frames to work with. And therefore I can see exactly where I want to edit it out. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to drag it, the beginning, down to where it first begins to shake. So right about in here looks good. So now this yellow selection that I have, I'm actually going to delete that selection. That's the selection where I was shaking a lot, and I don't want that in my image. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to delete selection. It's going to delete everything that's highlighted there in yellow. So I delete that. So now I have the video footage that I want, and I would just play that. But I'm not going to play it yet because I want to put a transition in up here between my movie and my cookies. So I'm going to put in another transition, fade through white. Not a big deal where it goes. It's going to go over here. See where it's green highlighted, it's where it's going to drop it. Alright, so I'm going to get off that selection. I'm going to start it right here where the red bar is. I'm going to play it, see what happens. And there we have some video. Now I don't want that background music, so I'm going to stop this. I'm going to click on this entire selection. Now this is where we can actually edit the audio within this. So I'm going to go to audio, and I am going to take the volume right here and turn it all the way down. And therefore, when I do that, I go back and play this selection, it's going to be silent. There's no audio there. It just took it out. It's a really nice feature. So if you record something and you don't like what's in the background, you can just take the audio right out. Alright, say I want to voice over that video that I just did. So it's selected. I'm going to reselect it. I just clicked on it once. So what I do is I go down to this microphone, and it's actually going to allow me to voice over whatever I want. And I can, if I click on this right here, it's going to start. So it's going to capture everything that I'm saying right here and right now. And I can stop it just by clicking my space bar, or I can just let it continue going. So I just clicked it, it stopped, and there's my voice recording over it. Now I don't really like that, so I just highlight it and I just click delete, or I can right click and do delete selection. I didn't really want it anyway, I just wanted to show you. So that microphone allows you to speak into this, voice over whatever you want to. As you can see, my voice right here in this voiceover icon, and there's different things you can do with that. Close that out. Remember how we cropped and did all those things? We can also use this crop button. Now that just allows you to click a selection and crop it. We just did it the other way by just clicking on the image, but that's another way you can do it. iMovie is very nice. Usually if there's one way to right click, there's another button to use, or like in window up here, it gives me all 4 of my buttons: music, sound effects, photos, tiles, and transitions. So there's more than one way usually to get around things if you forget. Alright, now I want to preview my entire movie. I just go back to the beginning. As you saw, it just popped up. It's called Video Adjustments. It's another thing you can adjust. I don't want to get into that, so I'm just going to close that out. You can play around with that if you'd like. Make sure it starts back at the beginning. I preview it. There's another way you can preview. You can preview full screen, and that is this play button with right next to the other play button. This one that I'm mousing over right now. You click on that, it'll play the whole video in full screen. So I'm just going to press escape to get out of it. I'm going to say that's pretty good. And not that it's a good movie, but that we've got through a lot of the functions of this iMovie. So in order to actually go and save this movie, we're going to go up and go to Share, and we're going to export it as a QuickTime file. So we click on those things. So let's see here. I'm going to save it as iMovie tutorial.movie. We want to leave the .movie in there. And I'm going to save it right to my desktop. Right there, desktop. And leave everything else alone. And I'm going to click Save. If I click Save, it's going to go right to my desktop. You can watch it. Exporting project, it might take a little while. So I'm probably going to cancel it here. But depending on your length of movie, depending on how long your movie is, it'll take longer or shorter. So there's some basic functions of iMovie to create your own iMovie. Thank you.